In the beginning, God created a world of breathtaking beauty. But something went terribly wrong. Mankind had turned away from their Creator. Violence filled the earth. Wickedness spread like a plague through every city, every village, every home. And God looked down at what His creation had become. The earth was corrupt in God's sight and full of violence. But in the midst of all that darkness, there was one man. His name was Noah. While the world around him collapsed into sin, Noah walked faithfully with God every single day. Not because life was easy, but because he chose to. And that choice was about to change the course of all human history. Then God spoke. "I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. But I will establish my covenant with you." God's instruction was clear, and it was enormous. Build an ark, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, 30 cubits high. A vessel so massive no one had ever seen anything like it. And the nearest ocean? Nowhere in sight. And Noah obeyed, without question. Imagine the ridicule. Imagine the years of laughter. Every morning, Noah woke up and kept building. His neighbors mocked him, called him a fool, a madman, an embarrassment. But Noah knew something they did not. When God speaks, something is always coming. Then came the moment that defied all human explanation. 2 by 2, the animals came. Lions and lambs, elephants and eagles, giraffes and doves. From every corner of creation, they came to Noah. God was moving, orchestrating every single detail. And when the last creature stepped inside the ark, God Himself shut the door. Then the skies broke open. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain poured down from the heavens. The deep waters of the earth burst open from below. Everything, every mountain, every city, every trace of the old world was swallowed beneath the flood. But the ark floated on. For 150 days, the waters covered the earth. Can you imagine the silence out there on the water? The waiting. But Noah was not afraid, because Noah was not alone. Then comes one of the most powerful phrases in all of Scripture. God remembered Noah. Not that God had forgotten, but that God was now acting, moving on Noah's behalf. And God sent a wind over the earth, and the waters began to recede. Noah sent out a raven, then a dove. The first time, it returned. Nothing yet. The second time, the dove came back with a fresh olive branch in its beak. Noah knew. Life was returning. And finally, dry ground. The first thing Noah did when his feet touched the earth? He built an altar. And he worshipped. Not for his survival, not for his relief, but for the God who had kept every single promise. And God made a covenant, a promise sealed in color, stretched across the sky. "I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth." The storm was over. A new world had begun. The story of Noah is not just ancient history. It is a mirror held up to every one of us. It asks, in a world drowning in noise and corruption, will you be the one who still walks with God? Will you build when others laugh, trust when you cannot see, obey when it makes absolutely no sense? Because God is still looking for people like Noah, and He still remembers those who trust Him. If this story moved something in you today, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to this channel. Every week, we bring the greatest stories ever told back to life. God bless you. We'll see you next time.